Alright, 10 minutes later, we're ready for the battleground. So, what happened? Let me sum up my experience in the last, like, 10, 15 minutes. Battleground queued, joined the battleground, was thinking, yeah, I'll be able to switch specs in the normal battleground. Like, I never join a battleground that's in session. We joined in a Rothy Basin with 15 points on each side. Wanted to play Demonology, really did. Sorry, Affliction, that's why we're making the Affliction video right now. Really wanted to play Affliction. Got really fucked over. And, got that taken away from us, so now we're playing it now. Fat Deathbolt, I don't even know how hard that hit, like 30,000 or something like that. That was cool. We really should have thrown all of our dots up. And then just, tried to burst after that, but that's okay. Wherever the healer is, there he is. And we're actually using Demon Armor for once. I'm really, really bad at throwing up Demon Armor. It's kind of disgraceful, but that's how it is. It's a lot of Goblin Gliders. Dislike every one of you. Goblin Gliders are disgusting. I don't know. I like them, but I don't like them. I don't want to drop that 2 gold on a Goblin Glider. I guess that's my real complaint. And what's the damage like? Sacrifice isn't doing much. I've been taking Siphon Life a lot to proc the, Grimoire Sacrifice proc a lot more, because it hits really hard. It hits for like 3,000. Which is pretty much 2 damage over time effects. I was wondering why I couldn't cast. Got silenced. I think I don't like... I mean, Affliction's my least favorite Warlock spec right now. I know a lot of you will probably not like that, but it's true. Destro's Destro, just slaps people. And then Demonology is just more of a fun playstyle for me. A lot more buttons, a lot more instant casts. Affliction's just pressing the 2 same buttons on everyone. But Demonology's pressing the same 20 buttons on everyone. And that's why I like it. I don't know who's a healer here. This guy looks like a healer. Just by looking at him, I can tell. And probably the priest. Yeah. Now we do Affliction things. We dot everyone. We don't let them dispel our curses. We don't let them dispel corruption. And they'll eventually die, I think. We really need to throw up our what's this called? Unstable Affliction in Phantom Singularity. Wherever that healer. Will I be in range? She. Alright. So now we burst. Throw up all of our dots, throw up all of our unholy afflictions on whoever. Whoever can take it. There we go. Did nothing. Really changing the game here. I mean, our damage ain't bad. I really like Destro just because you just throw all of your damage over time. Not damage over time. You just throw your Chaos Bolt out. You see the immediate damage. With Affliction, it's not immediate. I don't know. I used to like old Affliction where you could really see just your dots just chunk people. But now it's just a little bit different where you won't really see. I mean, you see your damage over time, but you don't see it. It's really all about that Drain Life trait now, which is really disappointing to see, but that's how it is. Just gonna Drain Life. Okay, whatever. A little late on the usage of that, but it's alright. And we're 3 capping, that's cool. How much damage is Singularity? Singularity's actually sharing my damage spot with Sacrifice. That's pretty good. I never use Phantom Singularity. I mean, I use it all the time. What am I talking about? I used Vile Taint for a little bit. Great name, Blizz. Please rethink. Just kids like me will never be able to get over the fucking name of that. But that's also why it's my favorite ability in the game, and why I sometimes take it over Phantom Singularity, but... I don't know, Phantom Singularity, it's always like, you don't expect it to do a lot of damage. I mean, just actually, no, that does 2,000 DPS like every second. The fact that it does it in AoE situation as well is also something you don't really take into consideration. Which I don't, at least. I mean, whenever I'm throwing Phantom Singularity down, I'm not thinking, yeah, I should really throw this in the AoE group because it's an AoE ability. You just throw it on whoever's closest. We'll chase this guy forever. I don't know, sometimes I take Siphon Life over Wrath and Agony. I think Agony does a lot of damage at 15 stacks, but the chance of you actually maintaining that on a lot of people are pretty low. I'm loving this 3 cap. Cool. I can mount now. He's entangling roots. Don't do it to me. I'll trinket that. You know I will. Cool, knocked off. This is probably still ours. I'd be pretty mad, pretty upset if I was that priest. I was gonna burst him, but I don't really see a point right now. Fellbolt, 20,000 non-crit. Fellbolt, Deathbolt, I don't know. Just throw out Fell or Death in front of half the classes in the game ability. I mean, you could think of that as Shadow Priest, Death Knight, Warlock. Anyone who's, like, supposed to be an edgy class, kind of. Demon Hunter. Just put Death in front of the ability. 90% chance it's an actual ability. Bang. That's not my burst, but we'll pop the burst here, actually. We don't have Phantom Singularity. We might get silenced here. Cool, we didn't. 22,000. Not bad. Not bad damage there. Yeah, Phantom Singularity hits pretty hard. Hitting that priest for like 2,000. I think those were the guys that were up top as well. Trinket Blind, because that's the only thing you should trinket against a rogue. Unless you're in a really shitty spot, which sometimes happens. Sometimes happens a lot with rogues, because rogues are pretty much the most meta thing right now. That just shows how little the dot damage is. Just when I applied it to the druid. Without the sacrifice procs. With the sacrifice procs, I mean, his health would have gone down a little bit, but it's gotten under. We're gonna let them have that too. I just want to go to the area with the most people. Looks like it's right here. Just gonna throw up all my dots, throw a Deathbolt down. Hopefully by the end of that versatility proc. I think we interrupted that. Cool. We used an interrupt. Everyone's always like, you don't use fear. I always just say, yeah. I don't use fear. I don't even think it's on my bar. I have focus fear on my bar. I don't even have real fear. The only time I use fear, if you can't already tell by the focus fear on my bar, is when I actually do arena. Which is pretty rare these days, since the meta right now is just fucking disgusting. That's another video, though. I hate arena right now. Even if I'm playing the OP shit, I'll be playing the OP shit, just running around, slapping my dick on everyone. And then I'm just like, wow. This shouldn't be allowed. I don't know. The OP classes are just so OP. Like Ret Pally, and Death Knight, and Demon Hunter, and any plate melee right now is incredibly strong. GG. I don't know why that priest is in the air, but he is. That's Affliction, guys. I really wish we played the Arathi Basin Battleground, but, you know, shit happens. And by shit happens, I mean we joined as a demonology, and the game was in session, so that fucking sucked. But we demolished, so that was okay. Like, comment, subscribe, description, bell thing. I'll see you guys some other time.